So just a little bonus material. Maybe I should actually stream random bonus material live on Twitch, so just for, yeah. So, already installed NeoFetch. We are already starting to build Xset as promised. So we built in the previous live stream, we built Bash for capturing our T2 hardware reference time here for our performance index, for our T2 Linux performance index for this dual processor Sgi Octane, and let's just see if we can really build the Xset compressor in 9 minutes. In the meantime, I already had built NeoFetch, so now we can enjoy all the beauty of NeoFetch here. And yes, the only replacement for testing is more testing, right? For 8.15 Linux kernel, 1.5 hour up, 368 packages installed on this R10K version 3.4. 2 CPUs of 1 gig of freaking embarrassingly large memory. Testing this himself, yeah, so we built NeoFetch, so that means we can make another second. So previous video we made already one commit, like 2023 YouTuber, Linux developer, works on his Sgi Octane, compiles, edits and subversion commits, like it is the dream year, so it was 1996 or so. NeoFetch, so this cache file needs updating, so nothing like updating this from your Sgi Octane. NeoFetch here. Let's see. So this is all native, right, and working natively. Okay, as expected, time is 0. It's just installing some file. I slightly wonder, what does it, do we need to further fix our stuff, or does it work with 0? Try, actually, let's just build try, run, force, NeoFetch. Does it? Actually, it's crazy that, what did I, maybe I default to 1. Do I default to 1? Why does it output build time? So this is native, right? Do we have Vim with syntax highlighting? Oh no. Okay, only NVI for you today. I don't need syntax highlighting. Since then, this is a slightly older T2 installation, right? Our amazing Linux distribution. Since then, we ship with Vim by default, not by cross-compiled NVI by default. In the meantime, we can cross-compile Vim, so you get all the cross-compiled syntax highlighting for your vintage and retro fun at home. Build time. I believe I did here something. Ah, wait, why do we do this 3? Ah, okay, maybe we should actually default to 1 then. Now we have updated too much stuff. I should have used 1 by default. Then our time is not that much off. And that are the small things, right? Yeah, 1 minute 30 plus minus, give or take. That's fine. It's build time. Let's change the comment as well. Old or very fast. Old Quantus. Actually, you know what? Let's undo that. Do we have undo? Ah, old. Or just quick, fast. Fast on modern machines. Oops. Old. Yeah, something of that sort. Yeah, another small improvement. This is, I mean, in retrospect, I should have used 1 to begin with, but I also didn't quite expect that I spent so much effort this week to polish our cache files. So yeah, 1 minute 30 is much more realistic than 4. Okay, we're building Xset. Let's commit that. It's like committing from this Octane, right? Crazy YouTuber uses Sgi Octane workstation in 2023. And that's also why, I mean, not only I love the command line, I don't mostly need more than a command line. And that's also like in case of a thermonuclear war in 2023 or stuff, with all the shit Russia is doing, you never know. At least you can sit in your basement then, if you still have electricity or stuff in your bunker, and at least on 386 command line stuff, like unlike other mouse moving Windows users who are lost if they don't have latest and greatest epic thread-driven Horizon. So how do we call our improved 0 base default build time to from 3 to 1 now that our caches are more up to date for improved 0 base default build time from 3 to 1 now that our caches are more up to date for quick rebuilding small packages or whatever. That's good enough. So exit building strong. Man, I wish I would have btop. Next, reinstalling share, like, subscribe. Next coming up, reinstalling Sgi Octane with the latest and greatest T2 release for latest C++ compiler to compile btop with C++20 or stuff for more fancy. But hey, it's not, if you're building C stuff, it's not that slow. It's like actually compiling one source file every other second. So yeah, try this with Rust or Go or C++20. Then last but not least, NeoFetch. NeoFetch, we updated the cache here, so cache update. Updated NeoFetch cache. So this is the stuff that you, the small perfections that you realize when you actually working theme, dog food your own stuff, right? Use your own software, whether commercial or even in our own software, right? Don't delay all the other commercial software we do because you don't share, like, subscribe and sponsor enough. All the commercial software we do, right? So many small details we only find because we use it ourselves, right? Each time not each time, of course, but I mean, like, that is how you really develop good software, because you use it yourself, and what is really annoying, or like here, testing, some more testing, and what is annoying or what you find yourself, you fix, right? And that is how, in general, probably should make a video also this agile. So many, or of course there's a love and hate relationship with agile software development. Maybe 10, 15 years ago I would have also said it's bullshit to just randomly develop software, but I have to say, of course not randomly develop software, but I like the agile aspect of, like, instantly doing what's broken or imperfect, and like not like year-long cathedral waterfall kind of software design and stuff, and at the end it sucks. Agile, do every week what sucks, what's the most important, and iterate from that, right? Like the best lessons learned the last decades here. Also the customers appreciate it, right? Customers comes, some new feature, some issue, and some days or a week later we ship it. So except, so yeah, the one thing I theoretically do, I have libtool on, or did I sleep the Horizon? Maybe I did for, yeah, I did for environmental electron saving and not warming the office further reasons. How warm? Oh, the air from the Octane outlet as warm as from the Horizon. Need to power off soon. Let's see, which optimization do I even use here? Did I use fast in the smart? Yeah, I switched to smart. So it's stressing that a little bit. Let's see if it actually freaking works. Maybe we download then one package just for the fun of it, because fast is stressing that more than size, because it's size, smart should be size OSO2 probably. Yeah, smartest, yeah. It should be. I wonder how much faster the native, what did I see there, an IA64, ARM64? It's probably compression filters, as far as I remember. Yep, I guess we tested enough for today. In general, most stuff works quite reasonable well. Leave in the comments below what you want to see next. More vintage hardware testing. Probably, probably not the next week, but then eventually in a week or two we will do the same for Ultra Spark, Hewlett Packard Precision Architecture, Itanium and Alpha we unfortunately don't have yet. Yeah, stuff like that. And of course testing our T2 Linux while doing so, always finding some small things. I slightly wonder, let's grab for build time 100, I believe, on the Octane. Outstanding SCSI performance. There are still quite some hundreds. I thought I had rebuilt quite some already. I'm surprised we don't have. So 100 most likely usually means. Did I not embarrassingly parallel rip? Maybe they didn't build. There's really quite some hundreds still left. It's absolutely mind-blowing that we still have so many of those. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It just also means the dependencies might be not 100%. I mean, this is, by the way, how I used to work, right? Decades ago, before we had SSDs, so this is the speed of SCSI, right? And you grab 5,000 files and it actually, I mean, now they are cached, it's like, yeah. And that's also, on modern SSDs, you don't even, also 13 minutes. So it was a little bit slower than predicted, right? Did we, we don't have the prediction anymore. So yeah, except build. Dry run force, the estimate was 9 minutes. This was a little, I mean, but we also estimate, we reverse estimate from Lua or whatever we built. So obviously that is a bit off than if we would have built Benutils, but I'm not building 2.5 hours. Or did we? Yeah, we probably reverse estimate from Lua. So yeah, but I mean for reverse back and forth estimating from Lua, it's actually not that bad. It's, in my opinion, still worthwhile to have some indication. So what would be xset? Let's grab x.xset in just to test if that works. Natively built, can never test enough. Probably, I mean, not that slow, right? I mean, it's sure you would be a little bit, I mean, unless you wait 20 minutes or hours for some compilation, but I mean, usual editing. And if you're a little bit smart and not rebuild everything constantly, then it's kind of sort of still possible to work with that. So xset, what do we have here? Actually, it's setlib. Does it make sense to have setlib as set? Maybe not. It's a super small package anyway, right? I mean, we can test it though. So now we're testing that, right? Check some testing. That worked. It probably doesn't make the most sense to have setlib. I mean, okay, I'd leave it because if you build non-trivial stuff, you need xset installed, and then it is what it is nowadays. So yeah, it makes. But that gset we should have. Is it gset, right? Oh, we have that as. That doesn't make the most sense, to be honest. Oh no, my. So something, I mean, it could be. It did networking? That is bizarre. Do I have something in the log? So yeah, this is secure shell. So sometimes we have some interrupt scheduling system look up marginality. So some tiny things we find here, so that is of course not ideal. Probably that was likely a... Was this here some mass conversion? Yeah, auto migrate, so this was of course not the super most amazing idea. But this is, yeah, first you mass auto convert stuff and then you... Obviously we should be able to build... I mean, actually, I take this back, I mean, if... Yeah, but if you... I mean, it would still make sense, like if you want to build a new version, I mean... You probably have... I don't know, okay, maybe I'm not sure, I mean, if you... on the other hand, if you don't have GZIP, which probably you have, but if it's broken... Actually, you know what, maybe it's... doesn't... Maybe just the fancy compressors, yeah, to be able to build those. I mean, yeah, I mean, following the concept of if you want to build a compressor, you should download it. I mean, then actually makes quite some sense that, yeah, things. Okay, that's it, we built it. Here are 600 files. I probably need to mass build that again. That is, of course, probably power up the Ryzen and mass build all of those to see which of those we can even CD. Yeah, the thing is probably some of them didn't rebuild because I had the latest system in the VM. I will quickly fire up the Ryzen and fix some of those. So yeah, that's it for this Octane live stream. I hope you enjoyed this and learned something. As usual, leave me the comments below, share, like, subscribe, Patreon, YouTube membership. Have a good day and night, happy weekend, and see you soon for all the next fun stuff to come. And it works, it still works. Kind of impressive.